All right, buckle up, everyone, because in this deep dive, we're going on a journey to decode you,
That's right, we're talking about the cosmic blueprint that makes you tick.
your sun and moon signs.
Those astrological powerhouses that can reveal so much about your personality.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm a bit of an astrology nerd.
Me too. It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain of who we are, you know?
Totally. It's fascinating to learn about those different layers, both how we present to the world and what's going on beneath the surface.
Right, and I think a lot of people get caught up in their sun sign.
Which is understandable. It's the one everyone knows.
Exactly, the one based on your birthday, but...
But there's more to the story.
Oh, way more.
Spill the cosmic tea.
The moon sign?
Okay, so the moon sign is like, what? The secret sauce?
It is. It's the key to understanding your emotional world, your reactions, your needs, even those subconscious patterns you might not even realize are there.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So for those of us who maybe haven't spent hours poring over birth charts, can you break it down? Why are both signs important?
Well, think of it like this. Your sun sign, it's the actor on stage playing their role in the world.
Okay, I like that analogy.
It's the bold, ambitious Aries, charging ahead.
Right.
Or the meticulous, practical Virgo, making sure everything is just so.
Making those to-do lists, dotting all the I's.
Yes, but your moon sign, that's the director behind the scenes, guiding all those emotional responses, motivations, the whole shebang.
Oh, I see. So, like, I might be a super outgoing Gemini, always up for a chat and new experience.
Right.
But secretly, I need tons of alone time to recharge, maybe because of a more introspective moon sign.
It's very possible.
It's like those memes, introvert masquerading as an extrovert. Maybe it's not just a personality quirk, but actual astrological energy at play.
I love that. And that's what we'll be exploring in this deep dive.
Yes, unpacking all 12 signs for both sun and moon.
So you can see how they work together to create the wonderfully complex being that is you.
I love it. I'm ready for some cosmic self-discovery. But let's start with those headliners, the sun signs. What are the key traits that really capture the essence of each?
Well, if we think about the sun as this radiant source of energy.
Right, makes sense.
It makes sense that these descriptions highlight our core strengths, weaknesses, even how we approach the world.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. What makes them so special? Besides being, fire starters, literally and figuratively.
Oh, they are. Aries are known for being bold, independent, and energetic.
Oh, yeah.
They're the trailblazers, the ones who light up a room and aren't afraid of a challenge.
It's giving very much first one on the dance floor, last one to leave energy.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. All right, what about our grounded friends, the Taurus folks?
Taurus is all about stability and comfort.
Okay.
Think of that feeling you get when you're snuggled up on the couch with your favorite blanket, a good book, and a cup of tea. That's Taurus energy in a nutshell. They appreciate the finer things in life, good food, cozy surroundings, and they bring a sense of calm and reliability to everything they do.
Ooh, I'm feeling very zen just thinking about it. Now, Geminis, always gotta love good Gemini, they're the social butterflies of the zodiac, right?
Absolutely. Geminis are the communicators, the curious minds that thrive on connection and new information. If there's a Gemini in the room, you can bet there's going to be some fascinating conversation happening. They're adaptable, witty, and their minds are always buzzing with ideas.
They do tend to keep things interesting. All right, next up, we've got Cancers. I have a soft spot for Cancers. They're just so caring and empathetic. What makes their sun sign special?
Cancers are the nurturers of the zodiac. They have this incredible ability to sense the emotions of others and make you feel instantly understood. Think of them as the heart of the zodiac, radiating warmth, compassion, and a deep understanding of human emotions.
It's like they have this built-in empathy radar. I can totally see that. Okay, that brings us to Leo, the kings and queens of the zodiac, right?
Absolutely. Leos are charismatic, confident, and they love to shine. Think of them as the radiant sun of the zodiac, warm, generous, and always bringing the energy.
Leo energy is definitely contagious. It's like they light up a room the moment they walk in.
Yeah.
Now, what about those detail-oriented Virgos? I always appreciate a Virgo friend. They keep me organized.
Virgos are the masters of analysis and organization. They're practical, detail-oriented, and always willing to lend a helping hand. Think of them as the ones who make sure the train runs on time. They get things done efficiently and with a touch of perfectionism.
They're the ones you want on your team for any project. All right, we're halfway through the sun signs. Let's keep rolling. How about Libras? Always striving for balance and harmony, right?
Precisely. Libras are all about diplomacy, fairness, and creating harmonious relationships. They're the peacemakers of the zodiac, always seeking compromise and bringing people together. Think of them as the scales of justice, always striving for balance and fairness in every situation.
I definitely see that. They're the ones who can always smooth things over and create a sense of peace. And speaking of intense, I know we've got Scorpios coming up next. I'm almost scared to ask.
Scorpios are known for their intensity, their passion, and their air of mystery. They're deeply emotional and loyal, but they don't open up easily. Think of them as the detectives of the zodiac, always searching for the truth and uncovering hidden depths, both in themselves and others.
They're definitely a force to be reckoned with. What about those free-spirited Sagittarians? Always up for an adventure, right?
Adventure is a Sagittarius's middle name. They're optimistic, philosophical, and have this insatiable thirst for knowledge and new experiences. Think of them as the explorers of the zodiac, always pushing boundaries, expanding their horizons, and seeking truth and meaning in the world.
It's like they have this inner compass that's always pointing them towards something new and exciting. Sounds like a blast. Okay, let's talk about Capricorns, the ones who always seem to have it all together. How do they do it?
Capricorns are the epitome of discipline and ambition. They're responsible, goal-oriented, and have a strong sense of duty. Think of them as the master builders of the zodiac. They're always working towards something meaningful, and they have the patience and determination to see their vision through.
They're definitely the rock you can always depend on. What about those innovative Aquarians, always pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo?
Aquarians are the rebels of the zodiac, the independent thinkers who march to the beat of their own drum. They value their freedom, originality, and humanitarian spirit. Think of them as the visionaries of the zodiac, constantly seeking ways to make the world a better place through their unique perspective and innovative ideas.
It's like they're always 10 steps ahead, envisioning a future that others haven't even dreamed of yet. And last but not least, our dreamy Pisces friends.
Pisces are deeply intuitive, empathetic, and have a strong connection to their emotions. They're often artistic and creative, expressing themselves through various mediums. Think of them as the artists of the zodiac, deeply in tune with their emotions and the emotions of others. They have this amazing ability to tap into a world beyond the physical, bringing beauty and inspiration to everything they do.
So we covered all 12 sun signs. And wow, it's amazing how each one has such distinct qualities. But remember, this is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
You got to dive into those moon signs to get the full picture.
Absolutely. And that's where things get really interesting.
Why?
Because even if you and I share the same sun sign, our moon signs can be totally different, leading to very different emotional responses to the same situation.
Ooh, that has me intrigued already. Stay tuned, because in part 2, we're uncovering the secrets of the moon signs. And trust me, you won't want to miss this. Welcome back to our Cosmic Deep Dive. Last time we explored those attention-grabbing sun signs, but now we're getting a little more personal.
Ooh, yes. Time to uncover the secrets your moon sign holds about your emotional world.
I feel like we're about to unlock a whole new layer of self-understanding here.
I love that, unlocking a new layer. Because that's exactly what the moon sign does. It reveals those hidden parts of ourselves.
Right.
Those emotional patterns and needs that shape how we react to everything around us.
All right, so last time we were talking about the sun sign being like the actor on stage.
Yeah.
But the moon sign's more like the director, right?
Yeah.
Shaping the emotional performance.
Exactly.
But it's all based on the position of the moon at the time we're born.
Yeah.
How does that actually translate into these like specific personality traits?
Imagine the moon as a reflector.
Okay.
Illuminating those hidden parts of ourselves. It's not how we present to the world, but rather how we process experiences internally.
So to use a totally non-astrological example, it's like the difference between someone who seems totally calm and collected on the outside during a stressful situation, that's their sun sign persona. But inside, they're freaking out. That's their moon sign energy coming through.
You got it. And that's why understanding both is so crucial. It's like getting an owner's manual for your personality.
Oh, I love that.
It helps you understand not just what you do, but why you do it, emotionally speaking.
Okay, I am so ready for my emotional owner's manual. Let's break down each moon sign, starting with fiery Aries. What does it mean to have your moon in Aries? I'm picturing a lot of passionate energy, even behind this scene.
Oh, you're not wrong. Moon in Aries individuals experience emotions very intensely.
Okay.
And they react quickly. Think of that friend who's always the first one to jump into action.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's planning a surprise party or defending someone they care about, that's that Aries moon energy.
Right.
Always ready to fight for what they believe in. emotionally even.
Wow, that's powerful. It's like their feelings are right there on the surface. No filter. What about our grounded Taurus friends with a Taurus moon? I'm imagining something a bit more chill.
Definitely more chill. A Taurus moon craves stability and comfort above all else. Ever notice how you feel most at peace when you've got a routine going?
Oh, yeah.
A cozy space and your favorite snacks on hand?
Yes.
That's your Taurus moon craving those grounding elements.
It's like they find emotional security in those tangible sensory experiences. Makes sense. Now, what about Geminis? Their sun sign is all about communication. Does that carry over to their moon sign as well?
With a Gemini moon, emotions are processed through communication and intellectualization. They might not be the type to have a big emotional outburst,
Right.
but they'll want to talk it out, analyze it, understand it from every angle.
That need for constant mental stimulation with the Gemini moon, it actually ties into the way your brain processes information, right?
It does.
You thrive on novelty and new connections, even in the emotional realm.
That's a great point. It's like their emotions are constantly in motion,
Okay.
just like their minds. Now, on to Cancer. I have a feeling their rune sign is going to be extra deep.
Right.
Given that Cancer is ruled by the moon.
It's like the moon is coming home. What does it mean to have your moon in Cancer?
Having your moon in Cancer intensifies all these classic Cancerian qualities.
Yeah.
Sensitivity, empathy, a deep need for connection and belonging. These are the folks who create a sense of home wherever they go.
Oh.
They're the friends you can always count on for a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear.
They're the heartwarmers of the Zodiac. I love that. Okay, let's talk about Leo moon. What does it mean to have that lion's energy influencing your inner world?
A Leo moon needs to feel loved and appreciated.
Okay.
They express their feelings dramatically, and they thrive on warmth and validation in their relationships. Think of those grand romantic gestures, the heartfelt compliments,
Yeah.
the way they light up when they feel seen and adored.
Yeah.
That's the Leo moon seeking that emotional spotlight.
So even though they might not always show it, those big, bold Leo moons have a tender heart underneath it all.
That actually makes me think of like a lioness protecting her cubs. Perfect analogy. Now, what about our detail-oriented Virgo friends? How does that meticulous energy play out in their emotional lives?
I'm imagining they have a very organized emotional filing system.
Haha, maybe not that literally.
Okay.
But a Virgo moon finds comfort in order and routine, even emotionally. They might not be the most outwardly expressive,
Okay.
but they show their love through acts of service, practical help, and thoughtful gestures.
So, like, they're not going to write you a sonnet about their feelings, but they'll show up at your door with soup when you're sick.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
channel their emotions into helpful actions rather than grand pronouncements.
Interesting.
So interesting, right? How about Libras? Their sun sign is all about balance. Does that extend to their emotional world as well?
I'm going to guess yes, since harmony is kind of their jam.
You know it. A Libra moon seeks harmony and balance in their relationships above all else. They dislike conflict, and they're natural peacemakers. Always trying to see both sides of every situation. Think of them as the mediators of the Zodiac, smoothing things over and creating a sense of emotional equilibrium.
They're the ones who can always find the middle ground,
Right.
even in the midst of a heated debate. Okay, now on to the sign everyone always whispers about.
Yeah.
Scorpio. What's it like to have a Scorpio moon? I feel like I should be taking notes in invisible ink.
Ooh, Scorpio moons are the deep divers
Yeah.
of the emotional realm.
Okay.
They're intense, passionate, and incredibly private. Think of them as the still waters that run deep. There's a whole world of emotion beneath the surface.
Right.
But they don't let just anyone in.
So they're not going to spill their guts on the first date.
Yeah.
I can respect that. What about those adventurous Sagittarius moons? How does their free-spirited energy manifest emotionally?
A Sagittarius moon needs space and freedom
Okay.
to explore their emotional landscape. They're optimistic and independent, and their feelings are often tinged with this philosophical outlook. Think of them as the emotional adventurers of the Zodiac, always seeking new perspectives, experiences, and ways of understanding the world.
Including their own inner world.
And including their own inner world.
So they're the ones who go on a solo backpacking trip to, like, find themselves after a breakup.
Exactly. They need to process their emotions through experience and exploration. What about our responsible Capricorn friends? What does a Capricorn moon signify?
I have a feeling it's not all work and no play,
Right.
even though that's kind of their sun sign reputation.
You're right. There's a lot more going on beneath the surface. Capricorn moons are emotionally reserved and disciplined.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they don't feel things deeply.
Yeah.
They just might not always show it. Think of them as the emotional anchors of the zodiac. Steady, reliable, and always there for the people they care about.
So they're the ones who will help you move, even if they're secretly dreading it. That's true friendship. And what about those innovative Aquarians? How does their unconventional nature show up in their emotional world?
Aquarius moons are a fascinating mix of detached and deeply feeling. They value their independence and might intellectualize their emotions rather than having those big, messy outbursts.
Interesting.
But they care deeply about humanity and express their emotions through acts of service, social justice, and making the world a better place.
So they're the ones who are organizing protests, volunteering at soup kitchens, fighting for the underdog, but maybe not crying at sad movies.
Pretty much. And finally, we come to our sensitive Pisces friends. What's it like to have a Pisces moon?
I'm imagining it's like swimming in an ocean of feelings in the best way possible.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Pisces moons are deeply intuitive and emotionally fluid.
Yeah.
They pick up on the energy of others, which can be both a gift and a challenge. They're the empaths of the zodiac, and their emotional depth is a source of both creativity and compassion.
Wow. That was quite a journey through the emotional landscape. I'm already starting to see how my own sun and moon signs might interact, and I'm dying to learn more about specific combinations.
Well, you're in luck, because in part 3, we're going to put it all together. Get ready to uncover some fascinating pairings and aha moments.
Okay, Cosmic Detectives, we've made it to the grand finale.
The moment of truth.
We've explored the sun signs, those attention-grabbing headliners, our outer selves.
Right.
And we dove deep into those moon signs, our emotional inner world.
Right.
But now it's time to combine these two powerful forces and see what happens. I'm ready for some serious aha moments.
This is where things get really exciting because it's not just about understanding each sign individually, it's about how they interact.
Right.
To create this complex tapestry of personality. It's like taking those two puzzle pieces, the sun and the moon, and seeing how they fit together to create the bigger picture.
Exactly. It's like we've been gathering all these ingredients, and now it's time to bake the cosmic cake. So where do we even begin? Can we dive into some specific examples? I'm dying to know what happens when a fiery Leo sun meets a sensitive Cancer moon. Seems like a bit of a contradiction, right?
It might seem that way on the surface, but remember, these combinations are all about balance.
Okay.
So picture this. A Leo sun walks into a room, all confidence and charisma, radiating warmth and generosity.
Right, right.
But with a Cancer moon, there's this deep need for emotional connection and security bubbling beneath the surface.
So they might be the life of the party, but secretly crave those close, meaningful relationships. Like they're the ones hosting the epic game night, but also making sure everyone feels included and loved.
Yes, exactly. They're fiercely loyal friends, incredibly protective of the people they care about. It's a beautiful blend of outward warmth and inner sensitivity. Think of someone like Jennifer Lopez. She's got that Leo star power.
Yeah.
But also this nurturing maternal energy.
That shines through. I love that example. It makes so much sense. Okay, what about a combo that's a little more unexpected? Say an intense Scorpio sun paired with a detached Aquarius moon.
Now that is an intriguing mix. You've got the passionate, mysterious Scorpio energy on the outside.
Right.
But with that Aquarius moon, there's a strong need for emotional independence.
Okay.
And a tendency to intellectualize feelings. It's like a volcano with a cool, analytical mind at the center.
So they might keep people guessing, like they're drawn to intense connections, but also need their space to process things on their own terms. I'm picturing someone like maybe Elon Musk, big, bold ideas, but also this kind of detached, futuristic perspective.
Spot on. They might come across as aloof or unpredictable,
right?
But underneath it all, they crave authenticity and connection just on their own unique wavelength. And they're not afraid to be different, to challenge the status quo, both emotionally and intellectually.
Okay, I'm officially hooked on these combinations. It's like seeing all these different facets of personality coming together. What about a combo that's known for its stability? Like a Taurus sun with a Virgo moon.
That's a powerhouse of practicality and groundedness.
Okay.
Taurus loves comfort and stability, and Virgo adds a layer of detail-oriented care.
Right.
And a desire to be helpful. They're the ones who bring the casserole when you're sick and help you organize your kitchen while they're at it.
Wait, so you're saying even if I'm like a super organized Virgo sun, I could have a totally different moon sign that brings out a completely different side of me. My mind is blown. It's like there's this whole secret world of personality traits we don't even realize are influenced by the moon.
That's the beauty of it.
Wow.
And with the Taurus sun and Virgo moon, you've got this double dose of Earth energy, making them incredibly reliable, supportive, and practical. They're the friends you can always count on, no matter what.
It's like the ultimate support system in human form. Okay, I'm ready for one more combo before we wrap things up. How about that chatty Gemini sun with a free-spirited Sagittarius moon?
Ooh, get ready for some adventures.
Yeah.
Gemini's curiosity and love for communication, combined with Sagittarius's thirst for exploration, makes for a truly dynamic individual. They're the ones who can strike up a conversation with anyone, find the humor in any situation, and always have a travel story up their sleeve.
So they're basically the ultimate travel buddies.
Yep.
Like the ones who can navigate a foreign city, make friends with the locals, A&D still have time to try every street food stall. Sign me up.
I'll pack my bags. They're always on the go.
Right.
Both physically and intellectually. They have this insatiable thirst for knowledge, experience, and connection, and they bring a sense of joy and optimism to everything they do.
Okay, so we've covered some pretty fascinating combinations. But for our listeners who are just starting to explore this whole sun and moon sign thing, what's the key takeaway? Why should they care about understanding this cosmic duo?
It's about self-awareness.
Right.
Knowing your sun sign gives you insight into your goals, how you present yourself to the world, but understanding your moon sign, that unlocks the secrets of your emotional landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Your needs, your reactions, what truly makes you feel safe and secure.
It's like finally understanding the why behind your behavior. Like, oh, that's why I always need a plan. Even for a casual hangout, it's my Virgo moon craving that sense of order.
Exactly. And with that knowledge comes the power
Right.
to navigate relationships, challenges, and even your own personal growth.
Yeah.
With more compassion and understanding.
So much yes to that. This has been such an eye-opening deep dive. I feel like I'm seeing myself and everyone around me in a whole new light.
And that's just the beginning. We've talked about how these signs shape us individually.
Right.
But what's truly fascinating is how understanding the sun and moon signs in others can help us navigate relationships and connect on an even deeper level.
Ooh, that's a thought-provoking idea.
Okay.
Imagine understanding your partner's emotional needs based on their moon sign.
Right.
Or appreciating your friend's quirks through the lens of their sun sign. It's like having this secret decoder ring for human behavior.
It does. It opens up a whole new dimension of empathy and understanding. So if you're ready to dive even deeper, I encourage you to explore the specific descriptions for your unique sun and moon sign combination. You might be surprised by what you discover.
Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world within and around you. We'll see you on the next Deep Dive.